What's up, ladies and gentlemen? So for the last 2 days I haven't been on just because this piece of shit, YouTube, has been messing up with my algorithm these last, so I haven't been getting no views while being live for 20 minutes, which is odd. I normally get views within 10 minutes, so makes me not want to post, but I decided to give it another chance as I know this big move's coming and crypto is signaling it, whereas S&P is pretty much still telling you that it's bullish still, but not as much as crypto is. So, yeah, itch. Alright. So this is the S&P 500. Let me take my indicator off. Alright, we're at an all-time high, monthly wise, weekly wise also. We had a 3 candle box weekly wise right here. This area right here. What the fuck was I saying? The middle will be better. Oh, okay, word. Alright, so that was the area to pay attention to weekly wise. So the fact that the S&P this last week broke this weekly floor, aka support right here, that was created by this red candle. The fact that it broke that, ended up closing right above it, was very bullish. Was your buying opportunity? Because then at the end of the week it was completed and so on. So you go now to daily. So this would have been your area. And right here, I had mentioned about this Wednesday. How I mentioned how this Wednesday was very bullish because it broke through this floor, aka resistance or support. So since the market was coming up towards that line, that floor is acting like a resistance, just like a floor or a ceiling would when you're coming up a bit. Depending how strong that floor, that ceiling is, it's gonna take a hard time for that market to really shoot above it. Especially that was a weekly, like I said, that was a weekly right there. So the fact that we're breaking through this one right here, see, I can't fucking do anything. I can't mark it. 64.49. 64.49. So right here too, on the weekly, we close a week right here. I just can't mark it right here. So the fact that this Wednesday ended up closing through this weekly floor right here was very, very bullish. That's why on Wednesday or Thursday, as I was covering the market like I do at nighttime, I was saying that was very, very bullish, very good news. The market then after that skyrocket, and then now we have another 3 candle box right here that completed. Even though they didn't shoot up, it's still active. Why? Because it's still inside the box. So this day right here tomorrow could be where we create a new all-time high, or we just get maintained by getting, even though we may push in the morning and up, at nighttime or towards maybe the end of the day or at 10, 11, or it could be early in the morning. We can get some sort of tweet, news, whatever it is, where the market will correct itself, all just waiting for Wednesday's data, or with the excitement of Wednesday data, the market is gonna end up closing and maybe completing this wick right here of the S&P 500 daily, which is 6,523 or 33. My bad. This is the time and date, Arizona time. So since we have this 3 candle box so active, that's what we can see tomorrow. Or it could just be, well, we just get stuck in this area till Wednesday. And like I say, in the morning we may push on up, but since we have no data today and tomorrow, that's why there's nothing really driving the market except little details that the market throws you, whether it be the market went up because of Robinhood, the market went up because of so and so whatnot. But in reality, it's just this week is very important because if you guys didn't know, we having the Fed talking this week, these days. I mean, one of these two, either these, not most likely these two right here, and most likely the 17th. It's always in there on a Wednesday or a Thursday. So that's why the market and crypto are fucking pushing on up, especially because we're getting bad news. But like I said, that bad news is good news with the market. As long as these job labor reports are coming out bad, investors are gonna still the banks are still gonna be manipulating the market and pushing it on up, especially the S&P 500 or whatnot. Whereas, okay, now let's go to the 12-hour candle, and you can see right here, this 12-hour candle is even wants to complete that pattern. This 3 candle box right here, so we want to complete that. But since we have no data tomorrow, I can't really see the market pushing it up and being that strong. That's why I feel like it's already 2 o'clock and your 11:45 to 12:30, it's when the market goes for that move. But again, since there's nothing really where the market is driving the market tomorrow, that's why I feel like the market is just gonna just bullshit pretty much and wait for Wednesday, unless we get some sort of tweet or something tomorrow that's gonna push the market down, or some other little media shit. 8-hour candle, you see how just created this wick. This 8-hour candle is gonna end at 6, I believe, or so. That's why it should have been up here. And again, there's no data tomorrow, so that's why I don't see the market moving. Wednesday, 4-hour candle, still, so there, 3, 2, okay, 1. And here we have 1-hour candle S&P 500. We opened Friday, Sunday. So from Sunday, we pretty much been this section right here. We want to break through this resistance, which is the final resistance, this area right here. That's why I don't see the market pushing it up. Oh yeah, blah blah. No, I feel like the market is just gonna stay in this area right here and just be bullshit. If anything, we're gonna go down and be hanging around this area right here. And if you go to Bitcoin, so you see how Bitcoin's getting ready. Bitcoin's telling you. That's why I was seeing Bitcoin. I was like, oh, okay, Bitcoin's telling me something different. It's more bullish. It's not scared. It's telling me the market's not scared. And then also the S&P is also telling you, it's not telling you it's bullish as crypto is, but crypto's telling you more how really the market is really feeling and whatnot. Especially when you look at Ethereum, I was looking at XRP. I was like, damn, XRP is really excited. Especially this Sunday, how it was holding, how it started. Meanwhile, Bitcoin and Ethereum were moving, if you want to say. See? But if you're looking at XRP was really showing you more like, that's why the whole time Sunday and this whole time I'm like, XRP is back at an all-time high. And then if I would have paid attention to XRP was showing you the breakout right here. You had a weekly trend line happening down here. Second of all, you were holding above a 50 Fibonacci, a weekly 50 Fibonacci. The market closed to that 50 Fibonacci. It held. You have this last week pushing on up. So this was your breaking point to go for a buy as a trader, or actually to buy as an investor or whatnot. But smart investors were buying the whole time. Now you come to the daily. This was, where is it at? Let me see. There's your weekly trend line. But I messed up on this one. Oh, fuck, come on. That one canceled. And also, we pay attention to XRP. XRP was telling you this was the floor. So the fact that the market was coming down to that floor and it was picking up, holding this area here, breaking this floor, just meaning this was a what do you call it? You know, for the house, the foundation for the house. This thick layer right here, and it held that and it broke through that again. So that this area right here was your buying point. Your second buying point right now is telling me the market is about to explode. It could be exploding. Is look how XRP. So besides holding on the 50 Fibonacci for the weekly, which is bullish as F, you now have it breaking through this weekly resistance, which is January 2025. January 2025 is when tariffs happen. So the fact that we're having this week coming in breaking through that area, your second major bullishness. My indicator, there should be a cushion right here in the daily or whatnot. Monthly. Oh shit, monthly. The second, oh fuck, okay, more. Oh god. And it's a 3 candle box. It's a 3 candle box. This is telling me that Ripple, the market, is about to fucking fly. Or we're either gonna get corrected with this data and we're gonna get some pullbacks midweek, because the data comes out midweek and it makes sense. The market now Monday, Tuesday, Sunday type of shit. From Sunday to Tuesday, the market was pushing up Bitcoin, crypto, and then this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, Wednesday. Oh, it's gonna be Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday is gonna be the corrections, the pullback, pull it down. All is gonna fucking fly it. And you guys see S&P 500 creating its high. You're gonna see Bitcoin back at its all-time high-ish. You're gonna see Ethereum also at its all-time high-ish. But even though XRP isn't gonna close this week, let's say it doesn't close. Oh no, it's a month. It's a month. I'm on crack. It's a month. So either either we're gonna get some corrections this month, because the fact that you have XRP at its all-time high, monthly all-time high, and the fact that this is clearly telling you, hey, this is the last fucking hard floor. After this, you're gonna fucking skyrocket. Oh, yo, holy shit, XRP is about to fly. It's either about to fly or it's gonna get corrected. But, holy shit. But the fact that it's that we drop and create a fucking 50, and then this is your perfect fucking V-shape fucking form that you want. Oh, gosh. You should, not financial advice, but you should definitely fucking start loading up on XRP. because everything's lining up. We're coming, the Fed coming up, or either the Fed's gonna correct the fuck out of us, or the Fed is gonna make us fly. And then the last 2 weeks are gonna get some sort of little light pullback, thinking it was a fake out, and then it's gonna fucking actually fucking correct itself and keep fucking flying, thinking, oh my gosh, yo. Anyways, alright, don't want to get too much into it. But yeah, I didn't know that was a fucking monthly. Holy shit, 3 monthly candle. Fuck yeah. This was your perfect fucking movie or whatever. If I would have fucking known that shit, my bad for cussing you guys, but holy shit. And then you have a daily, which is, if you pay attention towards the weekly, that's a weekly resistance of this January drop. And it correlates to the 50 Fibonacci where we are right now, the daily. Sheesh. Indicator, entry, targets, stop loss, 12-hour candle for XRP, 50%, so it makes sense. So for this would be the pullback, and there'll be your entry and whatnot. That we need to pay attention to is this area right here. So even though we pull back, this area to pay attention for XRP. And we might get fucking bullshit here, but oh my gosh, yo, load up in XRP, not financial advice, but sheesh. Again, entry, oh, see? And we had a 3 candle box right here. Perfect, beautiful 3 candle box. And another one down here. Perfect. And this is what that weekly trend line was happening, I bet you. Yeah, see? And then not just that, but on the daily, we were on this uptrend. And when we dropped it, this was your buying time right here. Break holding above this weekly 50 Fibonacci. So the fact that this day, oh shit, the fact that this day right here went above this and then held that 50 Fibonacci, 3 candle box right here, daily 3 candle box. Baby money. Sheesh. Alright, now for Ethereum, too much on that. God damn. Again, still bullish monthly. This is where we close the month. Look how tight it has been with this monthly. Also holding above this monthly floor right here, which was acting like a support. It held the support. Cushion. So this indicator tells me, hey, as long as we stay inside this cushion here, we're bullish. So another fucking green light right there. Again, your correction point. This is gonna be, again, same on the XRP. This area here for the 12-hour candle, 4,274 and 4,389. Once you start seeing this breaking tomorrow, or today at 5 in the morning, or if we see it close today at 5 p.m., you're then gonna see this entry, same area, but this is gonna switch. This entry, the entry is gonna be up here, stop loss is gonna be down here. Watch. Toward candle. So notice how with Ethereum, look where the daily and the 12-hour candle 50 Fibonacci's are concentrated. Right here. 4,155.53, and right here 4,583. So that's why this area right here is important to hold. This is your fucking pretty much your not your center but your core-ish, where it's really gonna show you where the market is gonna start going, especially once we get towards like once we get towards Wednesday and Thursday, even though Wednesday we get some fucking bad data, Thursday's gonna be your real pay attention. If you go to ChatGPT, my buddy, my best friend right here, go to the last shit I was up in. Where's it at? Okay, right here. Consumer Price Index. So the most, which event matters for the most and why? Ranking wise, pay attention to the highest to lowest inflation data, CPI and PPI. These are your most critical because they shape expectations around the federal policy and rate cuts, which directly affects the market. The Fed is gonna fucking talk next week, like I said, so that's why Thursday's gonna be your fucking to pay attention to. Unemployment rate, then it'll be this one. Next move, market breathing heavily. Earnings. So in summary, ranking CPI, which is gonna be coming out. Motherfucker didn't put the date. Anyway, that should be coming up Thursday, I believe. Didn't put the fucking date. My bad, you guys. Employment reports. Fed policy clues. Anyways, back to this, you guys. I'll mention in my other videos what dates are gonna be. Actually, let me look it up right now. Let me ask this fuckface. You know what? Let me fucking just look about. CPI is gonna be on Wednesday at 5:30 in the morning. I like when data comes out at 5:30 before the market opens, cause then you're gonna see how the market's gonna react. Cause I like about cause you can't get into the S&P when the market is, quote unquote or whatnot. So as the data comes out and it's bad, the market shoots down, especially if it's heavy data. And then when the market opens, the market, volatility, and then as a trader, is the market gonna recover on now? Should I go for a sell and all that fucking bullshit? Whereas like when the market has heavy data and it doesn't move, but it still gives you that fucking weak, fucking fake bullshit, that's when I love to pay attention to it because the market is gonna start fucking recovering, whatnot, especially your 745 to your 830. Whereas when we have data all over the place, that's why it's very, very volatile. And that's what's gonna happen this Wednesday and Thursday. We're gonna have different data, but besides that, it really tells you a lot where the market is gonna start heading between your 745 and 830. That always happens. The market will do some sort of fake out. The market will do it does that shit. But pay attention to your 745, 830, and it's really gonna tell you how the market is gonna start then heading to whatnot. Anyways, back when we fucking talking. Now let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's telling you the same fucking thing. Bitcoin's telling you this. Oh, I'm trying not to cuss. Oh, see, even monthly wise, Bitcoin also has a 3-candle box. So you have XRP having a 3-candle box that is at an all-time high. You have Bitcoin with 3-candle box strategy. Let me see if Ethereum has some shit like this. That'll be fucking crazy. No, it doesn't. But oh my gosh, yo. No, it doesn't, but everything, crypto is screaming, yo, we're about to fly. That's what, and it makes sense because the Fed is talking next week. So as long as S&P 500 stays bullish where it's at, crypto is gonna maintain that. Man, okay, enough of this shit. Talk to you guys tomorrow. With this shit right here, like I said, I don't see the S&P rallying like crazy or breaking that resistance. I just see it breaking here. If anything, coming down to the. Wait, let me see my boxes. So then I fucking. Yeah, if anything, it's 2 o'clock. If anything, we're gonna just stay maybe in this box. And if the worst, we're gonna come down to these prices, which is 6,500 range, and just bullshit there. And depending what tweets, what comments, because it's no data, so it's gonna be on earnings and bullshit that the market's gonna throw out there just to maintain prices and whatnot. All right, you guys, this is Buying Street Chris signing out. My bad for making this shit late. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Deuces, people. Thanks for the comments. My bad for not reading them.